Welcome back to some more battles. We are in the Spring Cup again and trying out a different team that we're going to try to get some wins with. We're going to be using the Tropius lead with the Shadow Mawile and the Jellicent in the back. So we go and try the Mawile with Astonish and the Play Rough Power Up Punch version. We're going to shield the first Scold. And now we have to throw these power punches towards this Amoonguss so that we can deal as much damage as possible with our Astonish. Foul Play is not enough, which allows us to reach this Play Rough. This is a stab resistant, and that is going to be able to take out that Shadow Amoonguss. So at least we flipped the switch, and now we have Jellicent onto the Tentacruel. This is exactly what we wanted, and now we have the best matchup. We got the Tropius targeting the grass type. We can let this first one go. Double resistor right there. And we're going to be able to farm down for the win. So GG's to our opponents. Basically able to win the switch and flip the matchup right there because of the Mawile running Astonish. Reaching that Play Rough was the key. Here we go. We got the Tropius versus the Gastro. Really good matchup. They swap into their Abomasnow. We do not have Fire Fang, so this is going to do some good damage, but we can still fight back with our power-up punches. Looks like we are going to have to invest a shield in order to maintain alignment here. There's still Weather Ball. We look for the farm down. We get the farm down exactly with the sliver of health left. Now we're going to fire off this Play Rough boosted into this Fearthorn. So that was not bad damage considering it was a resistant move. And now we have the Tropius onto their Fearthorn. Fearthorn here looking to deal as much damage, but this Tropius is a core breaker for their Gastro and their Fearthorn. We just got to apply tons of pressure. They did catch the move. That's not bad for them, but unfortunately this Tropius is going to be too big of an advantage. We forced the shield, then we're going to catch potentially Body Slam. Yep. And now we have a really good situation with the shield available still. We can survive this Earth Power if we decide to let it go. Now they come back in here with their Fearthorn. Fearthorn is going to let you throw the Power Whip, which easily take us out, but then we have this Tropius to farm down. We can shield here, farm down, and then get to a move to take out that Gastro. So this is GG's right here. Yeah, Tropius, this was a big core breaker for their team. They basically ended up using their best answer to the Tropius in the immediate switch, and luckily our own Mawile was able to avoid that Gastro. All right, next we got the Tropius versus the Abomasnow. Ooh, interesting matchup here. We're gonna have to just switch out immediately to see what they have for our Mawile. Looks like this Golisopod is going to be able to reach an Aqua Jet, and unfortunately that means that we don't get to our move. We're going to have to just tank all these moves now and look for the farm down because we were not able to get any advantage with that switch. And it looks like we do get the energy advantage and the farm down. Our opponent is going to throw their Abomasnow back in. Oh, what a no shield right there. I guess they survived that. So, okay, they do shield the second one. And now we are in a bit of trouble because our Jellicent here is not only going to be at a health disadvantage, but we are only in even shield scenario here. As you can see, they did tank the move, and we're going to show this Shadow Ball. We need the health to try to win this matchup, but even with the bait here, I don't think the pacing of this will allow us to win the game. So that was basically the win condition, is them calling that a bait. And there you go, Energy Ball easily takes us out. So GG's to our opponent, well played by them calling that, but Abomasnow kind of would have been trouble for them if we elected to go for the Aerial Ace. Okay, this is kind of a neutral matchup considering the Lapras here only dealing sideways damage, and they decided to go for the Sparkling, so that was an early bait. They didn't even build up to the Ice Beam, but that's indication that they don't have Ice Beam. And now we see the Klefki. Klefki, kind of difficult to deal with our team, considering both of our Pokemon in the back don't necessarily want to see this. So we're going to try our best here to break down some shields. They are running the Foul Play version. So Foul Play is going to be able to feel super effective to our Jellicent. We're going to come back in here with the Tropius because we want to either take him out with our own Leaf Blade or take the advantage with our Mawile. Leaf Blade takes out the Klefki, and now we see the Lapras come back in. They try to catch the move, and we were also trying to catch the move. Looks like our opponent is going to be able to throw a move here. We're going to shield. The first one ends up being the Sludge Bomb. We don't really have any good moves, so we have to go for this play rough here and look for the farm down is the best situation. Unfortunately, unable to KO them before they get to this move. Foul Play is resisted, however, and now we're going to be able to apply a little bit of pressure. We're going to go for this Power Up Punch to get this shield and try to get to this move. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to outpace us. Oh, they did have the Ice Beam. Interesting. Did not anticipate the Ice Beam Lapras in that situation. Consider they didn't even build up to it that first time. But unfortunately, down goes our team. Next, we got the Tropius versus the Amoonguss. Great matchup here. They switch into their Mantine. This Mantine is going to be quite difficult to deal with, but we chip away and then we go into our Jellicent. Jellicent able to tank all of these moves. Oh, looks like our opponent did unfortunately lag out for some reason, and I think we still would have been in a great spot. Let me know in the comments. Mantine versus this Jellicent, we had already chipped it to probably a Shadow Ball range, and they reveal the Gastro in the back, so you can see we would have had a great situation if we would have taken out that Mantine. So I think we would have been able to eke out this win regardless. And then you can see this Tropius was a core breaker between the Amoonguss and the Gastro. So they were running ABB water. So as long as we had that Tropius in a good spot, we should have been fine. So check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.